Listen, I want to talk today about having a winning mindset. I want to talk about what is it going to take to really be a winner. A lot of us are confused. A lot of us have made the mistake of what is winning and what is losing. A lot of us go through life and we think winning is about material things. We think winning is about money in the bank. We think winning is about rewards. And don't get me wrong. Yes, that is a part of winning, but that is not where winners start. No winner has ever started with a reward. No winner has ever started on the mountaintop. No winner has ever started with $1 million in the bank. Every winner starts with a change of mindset. Every winner starts when they shift their mind and believe that they're going to win. Every winner starts when they change their mindset of what it means to be a winner versus a loser. And I'm telling you this because I've been through this in my life. And I remember at the point in my life where I thought I was a loser, where I thought like a loser. I believed in what losers believe, but I started winning when I simply changed my mindset. And yes, when I changed my mindset, yes, my bank account increased. Yes, my goals increased. Yes, accolades increase. Yes, people, more recognition. It all came with winning, but winning because I changed my mindset first. I didn't just wake up and all these things increased by accident. No, I had to change my mindset, and that's your problem. You think you're just gonna wake up and start winning. You think you're just gonna wake up and change your life. No, it starts with a shift in mindset, and it starts with taking action on how to actually become a winner and changing this right here. When you change this right here, you're gonna become a winner. When you start believing in this right here, you're gonna become a winner. When you start to dedicate yourself to what winners do and think like winners, that is how you're gonna become a winner. And that's how you're gonna get on the mountaintop. That's how you're gonna get whatever you want in your bank account. That's how you're gonna get whatever car, dream job, career, dream business goal. That's how you're gonna achieve it, because it's gonna start here. All right, so let's go over a few things. Number one, right? The difference between winning and losing is simply a mindset. And the first thing that you have to do is you have to change the way you look at losing. Most people who are losers, they see losing as a bad thing. They see losing as a way to complain. They see losing to point the finger and blame other people. You got to change the way you see losing. You see, a lot of times in my life when I lost, I used to always be like, man, why this happening to me? Man, this was their fault. Man, I hate my life. Man, this ain't never gonna get better. That's what a loser thinks. So listen, if you think like that, that means you're a loser. If you are thinking like that, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I have a losing mindset, so therefore I am a loser. So I had to change my life. Instead of complaining, instead of pointing the finger, instead of not taking accountability for my actions, I had to start to ask myself questions. This is how a winner thinks. When something doesn't go their way, when something bad happens, they say, how can I fix this? How can I make this better? What is this teaching me? What can I do to improve myself so that this doesn't happen again? That's the difference between a winner and a loser. That's it. I promise you, that's it. It's once you make that decision, when you take that simple step of changing your words, changing the way you see life, you're going to become a winner. And I promise you, that's where winning started. Winning started for me in my life when I stopped pointing the finger, when I stopped saying, man, what's the name did me so dirty? Oh, that was his fault. It wasn't even my fault. When I stopped pointing the finger and said, yeah, you know what? That was my fault. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to get better. It ain't going to happen again. That's when I started being successful. When I said, oh, man, the deal didn't go through. Oh, okay, big. I got to go harder. Let me go find some more deals. Let me go look for some more. Oh, I didn't get an opportunity to go do that. Okay, let me look for some more opportunity. That is the first step that you got to understand to becoming a winner, is you got to change your mindset in the way you see losing. When I lose, I'm not a loser. I don't see it as losing. I see it as me winning. I have to take a step towards winning. When I lose, I don't step back. I take another step towards winning, because I'm going to figure out a solution to help me get to where I want to go. And that's the first step that you got to take to having a winning mindset. Okay, here go the next step. So the next step is, all right, we take that first step, but then we have to add days. We have to stack up days, months, weeks, years. You have to stack up every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year, and doing the same things over and over again to keep improving yourself. So here's another thing that losers do. This is the second thing that a loser does. Losers do something a few times and then they just quit and say, oh, it didn't work out for me. Losers do not have a good, it's called having a test sample size, right? So imagine this, if you go into a store and you try on 3 outfits in one store, let's say you go to H&M, but it's a Forever 21, it's a Aldo's, it's a bunch of other stores, but you only go to that one store and say, I tried on 3 outfits, everything look ugly on me, I'm going home. Your sample size wasn't big enough. You went to one store, tried on 3 outfits. You could have tried on 10 more outfits at that store. You could have went to 2 other stores and tried on 10 more outfits before you decide to leave them all. That's what you got to understand about winning and losing. You can't just do one thing and just throw it away and think, oh, I'm a loser. Oh, I'm never going to be successful. This is not going to happen. Do you know how many? See, listen, this is when I first transformed my mind. I started doing a lot of businesses, right? I started drop shipping. I started cutting yards. I started, wanting to sell products in other avenues. I started wanting to do flipping cars or doing all these different things. I think I can make money. And when I started doing the research and when I started wanting to do it, it was a point like, oh man, it's too hard. I don't want to do this. But you can't have that type of mindset. The first thing you got to do is find what's that one thing you want to put all your time, focus, and intention to on. What is that one thing you want to see yourself successful at? No matter what happens in your life, it's going to make you happy. It's going to fulfill you. It's going to put all the money in your bank. You're going to help change people's lives. You're going to give back. You're going to start foundations. What is that one thing that you want to put all your time into that you know is going to fulfill you? That's what you got to find. And when you find that one thing, every single day, dedicate yourself to it. A year to it, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, the rest of your life to it. I promise you won't lose. Winners dedicate themselves to their purpose and they never ever give up. Winners dedicate themselves to a purpose and they never give up. The reason that you're a loser is because you keep flip-flopping on different things and then you finally just give up. And don't get me wrong, it's okay to change lanes and switch avenues. You might could do something for a year and say, this ain't for me. You might do something for a couple months and say, this ain't for me. But that's not quitting. That's not giving up. That's switching lanes, trying to find your why, your purpose. But if you're just trying different things and not even really giving them a real test run, not even really seeing what you want, you gotta taste some foods out here. You can't just go in there and just pick one plate and think that's the food you want. You gotta taste some different foods and see what's the meal you want. You got to test some different avenues and see, how do I want to be successful? What do I want to chase after a win in? Is it being an athlete? Is it going to college? Is it starting a business? Is it owning your own construction company? Is it being a lawyer? Whatever it is, I'm just naming random things. It could be anything that you're interested in. For me, it was speaking. When I found out about speaking, once I seen different speakers like Inge Johnson, Eric Thomas, Ed Mylett, all these Tony Robbins, all these speakers, I'm like, they get paid to go speak on stage? They get paid to go to schools and colleges and universities to go speak? I felt it. I said, I gotta do whatever it takes to do that because I love people, I'm passionate, and I want to help people, and I can get paid. Come on, let's go. What do I need to do? So that is what you have to understand in your life. What do you want to do and what do you want to chase after so you can be successful? That is what winners do. Winners find their thing. Winners don't, you can't, listen, I know you probably heard this all the time, but let this sink in. Don't be the jack of all trades because you will be the master of none. Find that thing and go after it and say, this is my thing. I'm going to go after it for the rest of my life and I'm going to win. And you can't lose. It's impossible to lose if you don't quit. If you told me to run a mile and I ran a mile and you had 3 people run a mile, one person ran in 10 minutes, one person ran it in 7 minutes, one person ran in 30 minutes. It didn't matter who finished first. It didn't matter. We all finished a mile. If the goal was to run a mile, all 3 of us accomplished our goal. Yeah, they might have accomplished it they ran in 7 minutes, or yeah, he got in front of me by running 10 minutes, but I ran in 30 minutes. I still accomplished the goal. So at the end of the day, when I go home and make my bed, I can say I accomplished my goal. And then I'm gonna ask myself, what can I do to get it there in 10 minutes? How can I cut my time down to get there in 7 minutes? That's what winners do. Winners never quit. They always trying to get better. They're trying to figure out how can they get better? What can they do? That's how you gotta have a winning mindset. So listen, I hope this video helped you. I hope it transformed your life to know what a winner is and how to be a winner. I did it because I transformed my life. And guys, I'm telling you, Since I took on this mindset, I've grown my social media. I've done spoken at so many different engagements this year. I have been getting paid to speak. I have been traveling. I've been doing so many different things and I've been doing so many amazing things because I changed my mindset. And it's not over. This is just the beginning. And I'm not sitting here telling you like I just done accomplished the biggest goals, greatest things in the world. No, I've accomplished my goals. I've accomplished great things. I've accomplished the things that I didn't even know was possible for my life. And I am so thankful that God has allowed me to do those things and that God has been the head of my life to do those things, to open up doors for me. And I'm doing it. And so I am a winner because of that. I'm a winner. I don't care about that. And I got awards I can show you guys. I never get on here and show you awards. I never get on here and show you money in my bank account. I can make a video and clickbait about how to make this much money a year. Cause I'm telling you, if I tell you what I make, you're gonna be like, okay, I want to know how to make that. I'm not doing that though. What I'm doing is trying to show you all that you could be a winner by having the right mindset, the right attitude, putting God first, helping others, and believing in yourself and your goals, and you can be a winner. I'm not giving you fake internet content. I'm giving you the real, honest to God truth. This is the real truth of how to become a winner. This ain't no fake, something you can just do overnight. No, this takes dedication. That's why I said it takes years. God been speaking for 4 years before I got paid to speak somewhere or somebody wanted me to come speak. It takes time. And I promise you, you're going to be successful whatever you want to do, but you got to have a winning mindset. You got to stop complaining. You got to stop pointing the finger. You got to take accountability and ask yourself, how can I get better? And you got to wake up and do it every single day. That's how you become a winner. Christion Willett, the voice of my generation. Guys, listen, new gear is going to be dropping soon. I got some new colors. It's going to be dropping soon. It's going to be on my website. So man, stay ready for that. I appreciate all the people who supported me, who got my hoodies already. Man, I'm trying to sell them all out. You know, I'm trying to I gave away like 80 last year. This past year, I gave away 80 hoodies. So I'm trying to sell them out this year. So thank y'all so much, man. Christion Willett, the voice of my generation. I'm out.